Here it is. This is going to be quite a big one. I've got 8 records to show off. Yes, 8 at a time. We don't do anything in small measures here, apparently, except for pretty much every other one this month. Anyway, it's from multiple, I think 2 different sellers, both just record shops, off Discogs, no independent sellers, I don't think. I'm just going to go through all of them, and that's about all there is to it. I don't know why I insist, and I'm doing it now. I'm just explaining everything. I could just literally start showing off the record and it wouldn't make a blind bit of difference. Let's do it. Number 1. I've mentioned this album probably more than any other, just in passing. This is For the Roses, the last cheap Joni album I didn't have. So this is fairly fairly old, obviously. All the original Jonies are kind of, well, with the exception of Blue, I guess, are pretty cheap to get. A little bit of a stain there or something. And this also isn't a gatefold. I guess probably UK one was a gatefold. Well, this is German. And we've got lyrics, similar to Hejira, you know what I mean? And the record itself, this is Asylum, as many are. AS53007, For the Roses. I don't know if you're supposed to do that, but I didn't. There you go. Obviously nothing really interesting going on with the vinyl itself. The album's good. I mean, what can I say? It's probably about in the middle of Joni's first 8 or so. Not quite as good as the stuff following it, but still extremely comfy. I think this was just before there was like drums and stuff. Was this the one immediately before Chord and Spark? Very nice. So that leaves me with Clouds and Blue, which I'll get in time, but those ones aren't as cheap. Next up, first one I've got from this band. This is Closer by Joy Division. Not one of my absolute favorites. I haven't really listened to them that much, but this is really, really cool one to have. Great album cover, obviously. I think it's probably the better of the two, better of their 2 albums. But I haven't really heard enough to say that definitively. This one obviously has Atrocity Exhibition, which is probably the one Joy Division song I can say, yeah, that's like really good. Don't know why I did this like really, yeah. Whatever. But yeah, I couldn't really sing any of the others. They've got cool titles, don't they? Decades, 24 Hours. Isolation is great. It's fantastic. This is a 180 gram vinyl. I looked at it already. I'm not sure how you distinguish the sides. I don't know which one is type 1. Presumably it's in the etching. But I still can't tell. Luckily I know how Atrocity Exhibition starts. Or is that metal postcard? Ugh. Anyway, yeah, Unknown Pleasures, I guess, is also on the list, but this one came with Joni Mitchell, For the Roses. I got them from the same seller, so it made sense. Save on delivery. You see Joy Division stuff in shops as well. Okay, this was actually the first one I got, but there's 6 records I got here. The first 2 are Return to Forever ones. These are among the cheapest ones I needed to get, but they are always just really good. They're just great records, you know? It's like the Mahavishnu stuff. This one, Hymn of the Seventh Galaxy, the better cover in my opinion, although, I mean, I wouldn't say it was particularly good. I mean, it's good from a distance, but when you look closer, you see, oh, actually, that's not very good at all. Anyway, here it is. No Al Di Meola yet in this one, which I didn't realise is this guy Bill Connors instead. Yeah, Game Maker is the song I remember from this album, which is pretty exceptional. And yeah, I mean, oh my gosh, look at this. Ugh. What diseases have I just unleashed from 1974? Or 73, in fact, even worse. This may be the last one. I hope you've all been enjoying it. Yeah, and I've got another Return to Forever one, which is maybe their, with the exception of Music Magic, which I've never heard, so I can't comment on, probably their weakest, but that's not really saying it's bad because they're just such a strong band all the way through. This one is no mystery. Looks sharp. Yep. Don't know any of the songs too well on this one. But there's a song on here called Excerpt from the First Movement of Heavy Metal. And this one, I guess, the original sleeve was even worse. So I've got this plastic anti-static sleeve. Record looks in pretty top-notch shape. I'm not gonna lie though, not a mark on it. But yeah, 2 more Return to Forevers. I need the sort of Chick Corea album, Return to Forever. Is a Return to Forever album, I guess. I don't know. That it's on the list anyway, and then also Light as a Feather. I think it's just those two now. Neither of them are expensive. Yeah, no mystery. Okay. Keeping on with the sort of jazz theme, but this is a bit more left field. We've got Henry Cow, Leg End or Legend. Obviously, a joke with the sock. I couldn't tell if this was a reissue or not, but it came sealed. But I couldn't find the sort of version from like that recently. I saw one that matched the catalog number from like 89, but there's no way there's a sealed one from 1989. I think this is just a recent reissue. Henry Cowell, very cool band. All of their albums are definitely worth listening to. Look at all these marks. What are all these specs on the record? It's brand new. Just says records on it. I can't argue with that. It was Red Records. Forgive me. Doesn't say red on that side. Yeah, weirdo prog with Fred Frith in it. I mean, it's fantastic, obviously. Need to familiarise myself with Henry Cowell a little bit more, perhaps. The Roxy had In Praise of Learning in there, going for like 50 quid a while ago. Somebody must have snapped that up rapidly. But obviously you can get a reissue of these for not very much. This was, what, 15 quid? Yeah, most 20. Not bad. Same goes for all of these. None of these are expensive, really. Here we are, the big 3, probably the best 3 I've got. These are all numero ones, so obviously all reissues. This is Some Boots, second Karate vinyl I'm getting. Such a good album cover, my gosh. Just, I could look at that all day. This might be the best album cover of all time. It's up there. You got stuff like, what's it called? The old Saw album with the guy on the dirt bike. Name escapes me right now. But yeah, all the Karate album covers are good, but this might just be the best. That cover. So interestingly, because the way that it was sequenced before, it was like a bunch of long songs in a row, and then it ended with a song, was it Corduroy, which isn't on the record, which it says here we had to cut one of the songs. That's always been the case. It's never been on 2 vinyls because originally it's like 60 minutes. I mean, not really gonna happen. And also, so it now ends with South. Also, it seems like a longer version of South, maybe 9 minutes. So it's actually worth having the vinyl, I guess. As with Numero, you always get this inner sleeve that just advertises the rest of the stuff they're selling. But you've got this sharp, lovely, Some Boots themed vinyl. It also comes with an insert. I think it's just one-sided. With all the lyrics. The buildings, man, the buildings. I love it. It's just me all over. You put buildings on a cover, that's it. You got full marks. Speaking of which, I didn't even think. But the next one, looking at it now, actually these are pretty similar covers. I didn't realize that. But it is the first unwound one I'm getting. Future of What? So here it is. Not like their best per se, but this is pretty damn sick. Loads of short songs. We got the mirrored back cover. Loads of short songs, really heavy at times. Doesn't have that nonsense at the end that is on like the CDs. So it just ends with Swan. Really sick. And again, you've got a double-sided insert this time. Lyrics and credits here. Brilliant album cover. Yeah, it's about time I got an unwound one. This just happened to be the one that was going for like the best. It made the most sense, like value-wise. I would get all the unwound ones. There's not one unwound album I would not get. But this is not the only one. We've got a relative, maybe with the exception of the debut, their most unsung album. I'm sure you can guess which one that is. It is Challenge for Civilized Society. Maybe the one I'm least familiar with, to be honest, just even including the debut. A couple of really long 9-minute songs on here. Well, damn, this cover is sharp and glossy. Same deal. We've got lyrics, credits. And the vinyl. These numero sleeves are not the best for getting them out, but this one has the added bonus of being, well, white or clear. Very cool. It reminds me of something like glue, you know? You get a little small pot of glue. It looks like this. Really cool. So naturally this is really, you know, ramped up my will to get like complete stuff like Unwound, Karate, all the numero stuff, because the packages are so good, and obviously they're all like brand new and sealed. Not that that matters, but they're not that expensive either. Like they all go for like 20 quid on Discogs pretty much. Incredible. That is it for now, and that's it for this month. So I'll be seeing you all probably on March the 20th, if not earlier, if I cheat. But anyway, that's it.